So today is June 19th, and we're sitting here with Mom Baldwin, and she is going to tell us. We're eating watermelon. See, everybody's eating watermelon, and Grandma's going to tell us a story about watermelon. So we're going to make all these videos so Grandma can share her stories, and we'll transcribe them and make a history for her. Okay, Grandma has this really great story about watermelon. So go ahead.
I stopped it.
Go ahead.
When I was a little girl, we took a trip.
About 5 years old.
About 4 or 5 years old, we took a trip to Arizona from Casper, Wyoming, to see Prescott, Arizona, to see my grandmother and all my relatives, of my mother's relatives down there. Okay, and so we visited with them, and then on the way back, we came through the desert. By way of, we took a road through the desert to see more of the beautiful country down there, and our little old car ran out of water. The radiator went dry, and so we overheated, and we had to stop in the desert, and we were praying about what to do, and because the bag of water that hangs on the front of the car in those days, we had emptied it into the radiator.
So it was a canvas bag that you had to get wet, and then it would hold water. And
and it would hold water and
cool down your radiator.
And so, because you had to fill up the radiator every now and then, and so we had filled it up, and we had weren't still out of the desert, and so we ran out again. We overheated, and Mom and Dad were praying about what they were going to do.
So they're stuck in the middle of the desert
with six kids, and nobody coming down the road hardly, because it was a different road. And so it was my dad and Mom thought, well, we bought these 3 watermelons or 4 watermelons, whatever it was, to take home to Casper, because watermelons were very expensive in those days in Wyoming. And so they decided, well, let's cut up the watermelons and squeeze the watermelon juice into the radiator. And that's what they did. And we got out of the desert that way, and then the rest was, that was the trip.
They said Grandpa must have cleaned up the radiator or something, because it lasted. That car still lasted for years.
He was a mechanic, so he knew how to clean it up afterwards. But
flush it out.
At least it got us all out of the desert and home safely.
That's Grandma's watermelon story. Thank you, Grandma.